Hello, monsters abound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 17 of my Wood Elf campaign. We have come across some Empire troops trying to get into our forest. Tricksy little buggers. They've brought mortars with them. We've used the dwellers below to crush the mortars. We're just going to finish them off. So the Spears of Ryan just ran over one unit, and we have another unit over here, and the other Wild Riders are heading towards this one. Got to be a little bit careful because the Reiksguard are just hanging around waiting to try and lock us in combat. Those mortars taking a lot of damage. Not going to step up. The Reiksguard moving in to support the mortar crew. But we don't want to fight them, so off we go. We're going to run away. But only because we don't want to be locked in combat here. That would be bad. We need to take out that mortar. The rest of our army is currently hiding in the forest, waiting for this job to be done. And we have given the Reiksguard the slip. And now we are going to wipe out the mortar. There we go. That mortar is pretty much dead. And the Spears of Orion have disappeared off into the forest once more. Nice little hit and run there. Mortar crews all gone. With the mortars dead, it means we can now bring the army out. There's Irario the Blacksmith, or Blackie there. He's opening fire on the Reiksguard, who are trying... I think they're trying to charge him. Unfortunately for these guys, they are very, very much out of position. They're being targeted by all of our archers. They've had Mystifying Miasma cast on them, and they've now only got a speed of 43. Not particularly good. Also means they can be charged in the flank by the much faster Wildwood Rangers, who are anti-large and are going to make mincemeat of them. Iriaro, of course, being a blacksmith, is going to get stuck in. He's not all about shooting people. He's going to... Look at that little... Oh, what a roll. Classic Legolas move there. Doing a little bit roll, shooting him in the face. He's doing a little stab. Fantastic work there. Good job. Rest of our infantry moving up to form a battle line. Spears of Ryan running out of the combat there. And over on the left flank, we've picked down, or sort of pinned down, a unit of Reiksguard with our Wild Riders, who are losing decisively. Not good for them. The enemy do have these units of Witch Hunters Retunes, who are... I mean, they're wearing all black, which is... It's very Neo from the Matrix, isn't it? If Neo from the Matrix had a crossbow, which would have made the entire trilogy much more slower paced if it was only crossbows. No machine guns. Archers concentrating on the Huntsmen. They're going down. We do have some units of great swords and Teutungen Guard. Yep, they've got hammers, I think. Yep, they're charging in up against our Wildwood Rangers. I think they're fairly evenly matched, but we don't particularly want this fight to last too long. Wild Riders chasing down Witch Hunters Retune in the background there. We're currently just picking off the enemy missile units. Our Wildwood Rangers moving up to force these units to back away. We're going to concentrate our fire on these crossbows now. And when we concentrate fire, we really concentrate fire. I mean, geez, that is... Ow. And then it's a turn of the Witch Hunters Retune. And yeah, that is... Jesus Christ. I mean, I know trench coats look cool and all, but maybe you should have worn some, like, you know, armour. And amazingly, they break and run, leaving their friends in a big pile of needles. See, we're running all over the place, and the Deepwood Scouts over here I've got I think I've spotted a spy. It looks like there is one lone wolfkin here who is attempting to pretend to be a Deepwood Scout. He's not doing very well, mostly because he's trying to hit this particular Deepwood Scout in the back of the head with a big axe. It's not great. He's not actually doing very well. We're just ignoring him so far. It's not the best infiltration attempt I've ever seen in my life. So we're going to run away. Which confuses him. So we're going to run away. He goes... He's still found one. Unfortunately, he's been exposed, and he's going to get shot. Oh, ow! Oh, that was like 4 or 5 straight through the head there. That was a grudge shot. Nice work there. And with that, the army has broken and run. That is the General of the Empire, the Supreme Patriarch. I mean, he does have a nice beard, but he's not a wizard. I think 83 for 918, that's a fairly good exchange. I'll take that. And I guess I could do with the money. Don't really need more missile damage. Yeah, we'll just take the cash. Okay, so the spoopy ghosts running away. Good. Don't like them. Mostly because you can't stop them. I mean, agents are difficult enough to deal with at the best of times. Immune agents are just awful. I'm hoping the little cash infusion I've given Tyrion is going to help him out. He looks like he's doing okay for himself at the moment. That's good. Need that to continue. That's it, Tyrion. That's it. That's what I like to see. Go for the throat. So we've killed the Supreme Patriarch, Gavin von Volkvan. So they're going to have to find a new Supreme Patriarch. How? I mean, you become Supreme Patriarch by like a wizard's battle? So what did he do? How did he win that? That's what I want to know. I mean, is he like Harry Potter? Is that... Did he whip out his wand? I like to think there was, you know, some very powerful wizard just casting a fireball. He just pulls out a pistol and shoots him in the face. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They're going to have to get a new one. Is this Orion? Orion, yeah. Where's Old Smokey? There he is. Welcome back, Old Smokey. Understudy for Orion. We failed that mission. Oh, did we have... Oh, I could have sodding ball... Oh, well. Never mind. Engineer. When did we... Have we always had that mission? Have the Skaven taken... No, I'm fairly sure the Skaven haven't. Although... Did we always have that mission? I'll have to go back and double check. Can't be bothered to check now. Right. Okay, good. So, Orion has become wounded yet again. And we do have Brock Iron Pick down here. That's a little bit weird. Can we go and help out there? Is Carcassonne at war with...
Who seeks my wise counsel?
They are at war with Karak Ziflin. No, that's Karak Norn.
Greetings. Who seeks my wise counsel?
Sorry, yeah, they are at war with Karak Norn. Okay. Can we reach them? No, we can't, but we can protect Brion. Mind you, they'll have to siege anyway, won't they? Will they attack? I don't know. There's not much we can do here anyway. I mean, do I capture Castle Carcassonne? It will give me 2 amber. It'll give me an outpost. Can I protect it? I mean, we're not too bad for enemies over here. The Skaven don't. They don't like us. But, I mean, they're not at war with us, which, as far as my diplomacy goes, is friendly. So, let's go and we'll go and capture Castle Carcassonne. Irario, you did a good job last time. That was fantastic stuff. Love that kind of action there. And we are going to go for... Ooh. I think we're going to go for the Forest Roar. More melee attack and melee defense. We should get some... What could we get? I mean, we could go for Eternal Wardens. Money is okay at the moment. I mean, I would like more dragons, though, because dragons are the best. Talking of dragons, Durthu, do you wanna come and recruit some dragons? I think that would be a good idea. Let's get rid of a couple of archers. The treekin are pretty good. Get rid of. I mean, all right. Let's think about this. Let's get rid of one of each. Get rid of one of each. Get a couple of dragons. Boom, done. Do I want 3 dragons? I mean, we've got the Moon Wings. Is that a squadron? Do I want to go squadrons of dragons? Is that overkill? I mean, together, if they came into battle as reinforcements, Durthu and Orion together, that would be 6 dragons. Is that too many dragons? Is it not enough dragons? That's the real question. And the answer to that is yes, it's not enough dragons. So let's get another dragon. More dragons. All the dragons. Good. That's what we're doing there. And do I want to upgrade this? Don't really care. Really. It's not really a problem. No, not too bothered there. We do need more amber, so we'll upgrade that. And here... I mean, if I went for... It's not really much of extra garrison, is it? What does it add? So, 2 Wildwood Rangers, 2 Deepwood Scouts, and Hawk Riders. I'm not overly concerned. You kind of just are my dragon recruitment place, so let's just go. Yeah, all right. Let's get the guard platform just to beef it up a little bit, and that way I can sort of leave this. I mean, if I could leave Winterfall Palace pretty much undefended, just protect Vol's Anvil. I could have an army down here at the Oak of Ages to protect Kingsglade, Crag Halls, Findle, and Vol's Anvil. The Waterfall Palace would be sort of self-defending, and that way I'd have 2 armies to go out and start kicking ass, because I think that's what there was a time where I thought that this campaign would be impossible. I'm starting to think that's not the case. I think it is possible. I just think it's going to be really tricky, and I'm not sure we're going to get there before the patch hits, which is, I think, the 29th of May. I think I'm right in saying that, because that is kind of fast approaching. So, but we'll see how far we get. Dayatok. You can have... I do like the pendulum, so let's get pendulum. I will be putting a poll out closer to the patch to see what faction. I mean, I will put. I have already played a Throg campaign, but not in the Mortal Empires. So, but then I do love Throg because I love trolls. So that would be quite fun. Probably quite samey. Although obviously with the Mortal Empires, we could potentially go and visit Malekith. Go and vomit over Malekith. That might be quite fun. But you know, there'll be other factions on there as well. I'll put the Empire on there. Probably not the Dwarves. Maybe the Skaven. So just some little. I probably won't use Steel Faith Overhaul for that as well. I might just go vanilla.
These are dark times.
Okay, Irario, what do we want you to do? I mean, you are as and I forget who pointed out, and I apologise. Someone pointed out you are awful at ambushing because you're not really an ambusher. I mean, you're a blacksmith, aren't you? You have 15% chance ambush. That's not great, but you could potentially just lure people in if it does work. So screw it, go for it. You're going to do a little bit of ambush work while Durthu recruits his dragons. He's got to wrangle some dragons, and Old Smoky is heading down to Castle Carcassonne. Azorit, you who the hell are you? Oh, you're this one. You are that one. Okay, fine. What do I want you to do? You can have specialist. Sure, that's what you're going to do, and you're going to sail on over here. You've got a little boat. It's like a little tree, a little leaf. It's nice. It's very pretty. Doden, you're my early warning system over here, so just sort of just keep an eye out. That's what you need to do. good. So, someone... Theon... Oh, hello. Okay, we've got another... Oh, bloody hell. Wolfkin. Teutungen Guard, and Reiksguard Knights. That's not a very diverse army. Oh, it's a Treasurer. Dolfo Caleb. So we killed the Grand... No, the Supreme Patriarch. And now the Treasurer has turned up for another go. I'm not sure this... Do I fight this? I could just auto-resolve it. Let's fight it. So it's vaguely familiar. The Empire has come for a second go. This time they sent the Treasurer. Not sure of the idea behind that one, but sure, whatever. Send it to whoever you want, and we'll sort them out for you. So pretty much same as last time. We've got the Wild Riders heading around the left and right flanks. We've got our army hidden in the trees. We've got Deepwood Scouts further up. This time, though, less mortars. More Wolfkin and Teutungen Guard and all that kind of... Oh, and lots more Reiksguard as well. We've got several units of Reiksguard, who I always think are a great unit. They look amazing. So the mortars open fire. We have been using Dwellers Below. As you can see, it pretty much strips about 50% of a health off a mortar. But because it affects individual units... It becomes half as... Because obviously once it's been reduced to half, you've got about half the number of units to hit. So it, again, doesn't do as much damage the next time. But it has weakened it. I don't think it's actually knocked out any mortars. No, it looks like they've still got 3. It's a little bit annoying. We can't actually get to the mortar. It's too heavily defended. So I'm going to move... I've moved the Spears of Orion, who are... I'm going to be honest, at this point, sacrificial. They're worse than a normal unit of Wild Riders. So I might just get them killed. We'll see what happens. Left flank. I'm going to use the Wild Riders here to defend the Deepwood Scouts. And otherwise, I'm feeling very, very confident. I mean, they've got a lot of units. But the auto-resolve was very much in our favour anyway. Iriaro opening fire, picking off fools. Then our archers. It's going to slow them down. In come the Spears of Orion, a lovely charge there. They are anti-large, so they're going to be doing a lot of damage. And what I might do potentially is use the Spears of Orion as bait, effectively. Pull a lot of units into this fight in this little blob, and then hit them with the Dwellers of Below. On the left flank, Deepwood Scouts opening fire on the Reiksguard, and our Wild Riders are going to engage. In they come. Excellent charge there. As you can see, the health dropping like a stone. And over here, again, the same. Our Wild Riders going to charge. Get a good charge off there. The Reiksguard's not going to start taking a lot of damage. Now, we have to be careful of this infantry. We have units of Wolfkin. Guard, more Wolfkin. So we need to deal with these as quickly as possible. You can see this Reiksguard unit has been charged and then just annihilated with missile fire. So now we can concentrate on the Wolfkin. They're going to go down very, very quickly. And over on the left flank here comes the Dwellers from below. We're going to start smashing Wolfkin and Guard units. Lots of damage. And the Spears of Orion taking... Yeah, they're getting pretty overrun, but I'm not over... I'm going to replace them with a better unit. Wildwood Rangers going to charge in to try and help a little bit. I think they're out of position, really. They end up getting surrounded. Some guards trying to charge through our line. They managed to reach the Glade Guard, and then the Glade Guard just move away. And they try to find someone else to fight. The Reiksguard charging in. I think Eeraro's in there somewhere. There he is. He's doing his... I think he just tried to do a combat roll into a horse and sort of got bounced off, but he's fine. Our unit's moving in to try and surround. We've got this little big blob over here. If we can surround that, hit it. Again, our archers are firing wildly into the rear of the Wolfkin, who are taking a lot of damage. That guy's got an arrow in his back of his head. That's not healthy. So we do have some infantry units. Our Wild Riders actually given the infantry units a slip. They've gone and finished off the mortar before it can do any damage. And now our Deepwood Scouts are just going to kite these Wolfkin units. And we've charged into this blob. Very, very quickly going to cut down these Wolfkin. They're unbreakable, but they're not arrowable. Unpierceable with arrow. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so they're all dead or dying. And I think is that some more Wolfkins, a little bit more Wolfkin over there. So we just have a couple of units still remaining. Wolfkin just chasing after the Wild Riders. That's not really going to help when they're coming under quite a lot of missile fire. But this guard unit over here, now they don't have shields, which means they are vulnerable to our arrows. But they're also vulnerable to being charged by Wild Riders, so that's what we're going to do with them. Lovely cloaks there. So you can see one Wild Rider unit is moving around to the front, one's coming around to the rear, which means we're gonna double team them. We're gonna charge them from both directions at the same time. It's gonna be pretty glorious. And I'm going to do this in slow motion because it is so good. So here they go, we're getting charged from both directions at once. They're trying to form up. That's not looking very good. And in they come. Oh, oh dear. Well, there's not much of a unit anymore. So they're going to go flying everywhere. And pretty much break immediately. I mean, most of their army is dead, so that's probably why that's happening. But they have taken a lot of damage at the same time. That charge was pretty brutal. Off they go. The rest of the army is very similar. Once again, the forest is safe thanks to Blackie, the Blacksmith. The Rice Guard Knights are quite nasty, but other than that, we did lose the Spears of Orion. I will live with that, to be honest. They were like Wild Riders, just worse. So probably won't be getting them again. Let's take the money. May as well. So a stunning battle for Blackie there. He's very bad at hiding, but he is a blacksmith. He does like making blacksmithy things. That obviously makes a lot of noise, so it's not a massive surprise. You can probably hear him miles away. Okay, looks like Tyrion has got the handle on Orth 1. That can only be good for us because obviously the more settlements he has, the more amber we get. So that's good. Looks like Carrick Norn have decided to lay siege. That is a strange decision, because obviously Old Smoky is right next to him, so... So basically he's dead. Not Old Smoky, the dwarf. Whoever's leading the dwarf army, they're the ones. Oh, come... Oh, what's Tyrion? What's going on here? What's all this? What's all this going on? Well, I thought you had a handle on this, but okay, Asari Asur Druki. Carried by elegant hewn ships, our cousins have travelled from the distant lands of Orth-1 to visit us. That's nice. After so many long years, they have finally deigned to visit their forest brethren. Is this a gracious visit or an omen of arrogance? Do you consider this a slight or a blessing? Will you grant them an audience with the Elven Council? I Our kin have travelled far, with gladness in their hearts. A gladness we share fully. Grant them an audience. Let them treat us as family. Sure. Blah, blah, blah. More armour for Irario. I mean, that can only be a good thing. He's got an enchanted shield as well. Probably made it himself. He does have 121 armour, so he's almost as heavily armoured as a dwarf. Okay, do we maybe want to make you a bit more beef? I think we probably do want to make you a bit more beefy in combat, don't we? Do we want to give you a horse? Sure. Or, oh, let's give you a great eagle. And you can flap around. How about that? Now you can fly around. That's amazing. Okay, great. So we got a great eagle. That's pretty good. 2 more turns to recruit there. Now, the question is, do I actually want to help out Carcassonne? Because if I leave it, they may raise this, and then I could take it for myself and then trade with the elves. I mean, that's the thing. There's some Skaven here as well. Skaven rebels. What do I want to do? Could go and resettle Castle Carcassonne, assuming it's not been taken by Skaven, because there's Skaven bits here. That could just be residual corruption. Let's see. Vampiric corruption, Chaos corruption, Skaven corruption. Okay, it's not very high. It's only going up by 1%. So if there was Skaven here, I would suggest that it would probably going up much higher. I think what I'll do is we'll go and settle Castle Carcassonne, leave Brionne for the moment. So let's colonise that. And we will upgrade to the Azrai lookout. Oh, it looks like the Skaven were probably coming to settle this, but we've beat them to it, which is probably going in our favour. Let's grab the wine steward cellar as well. That's going to use all our money. We can't recruit any more units because we don't have any monies. Yeah, I'm gonna hope that they destroy it, and that I can then take it for myself, and then I can use that as a trading board.
I will weigh what you have to say and the merit of your action. Okay,
it's going up. That's good. You get on with the Naggarond and the is it Runic? Runic, yes.
Behold the court of Assur, traveller. State your business.
It's lovely, thank you, Litania. You don't want a military alliance, though. Right, we're going to go and see the elves. Oh, have we got... Well, we've already got someone travelling over here. Okay, well, that doesn't really matter. We can maybe... do we need... we don't really need... Just come back. I changed my mind. You're not going to go sailing anymore. You sounded a bit sad about that, but that's... You know, that's the thing. So let's go... We're going to visit the Dark Elves, see if we can maybe get a pact with Malekith. He may not like the fact that we're all buddy-buddy with Tyrion. There's a thing between them. It's a little bit of a thing. But I reckon if we give them enough money, they'll probably be okay with it. So... Irario, you, I think... Just ambush again. I think that's... I mean, considering you've managed to wipe out 2 armies in 2 turns, I'm very pleased with how you're doing. Doden, let's just go back and forth, do a little bit of scouting. That's pretty good. See, he's not that bad. He gets another 5% chance. That's going to make him... He's probably put like a sock or something on his anvil, so when he hits it doesn't make quite as much noise. Oh, Carrick Nord have been destroyed. Really? I guess they lost... Because we destroyed their settlement, didn't we? So I guess maybe that was their last army? That would explain why they were so suicidal, because normally the AI would not land and lay siege with an enemy army so close by. So they must have done that thing of where they got no settlement, they just attack the nearest settlement to try and take it. Barak Voran Clan Pestilence gone to war. That's an interesting... Not normally 2 factions you see at war. The Blue Vipers are still alive? Really? That is a surprise. However, that does, with Karak Norn dead, that does mean we won't be able to take Brionne. Unless that Rebel Skaven army build up enough. Okay. Karak Norn have been obliterated. Yeah, Iriaro, his ambush was foiled. It's not a massive surprise. And we have upkeep -7% for elf infantry units. Obviously that's going to help quite a bit. Right, what do we get here? Could get more amber. We're kind of okay for amber. I mean, it's not going to be enough to get the next rank of the Oak of Ages. I'd need 20 for that. So it's not a massive concern. Could get just more missile damage and weapon strength, +1. Unique experience gain per turn, not too worried about that. We could get a Waystone with some garrison. That would also give casualty replenishment rate, which would be quite useful. But then, to be honest, this side of the forest, I'm not... We've got Carcassonne to our north. We've got... is that Lyonesse? Yeah. I mean, we could go and kill them. But there's no one really close by who's a threat. So, apart from maybe the Skaven using the Underway. Could get a Cinnabar. Cinnabar mining pit. Give a little bit of income, a little bit of dye resource production. Be useful if we can get a port. In fact, if we capture this, I think that'll connect us. So maybe that should be our next thing. So let's head in this direction. If we go here, we should be able to camp, get the same replenishment. Good to go next turn. The Skewering Branch, you don't really have any treekin, so not much point there. Awakening of the Wood. Could go with that. You are a... Yeah, you're a life, so you've got the same spells. So maybe I just want to go with... What's your thing, Old Smoky? You're ill-prepared, indolent, resilient. Okay, so you're sort of... You're a bit tanky, so maybe I want to go Foe Seeker, just give you... When you've got 115 armour. Let's go the Forest Draw. It's going to buff up our Eternal Guard, which is good because there's not very many of them in a unit. I think there's what, like 20 or something silly like that. Okay, you're just protecting the forest. That's your job. So just, I know you're probably going to get spotted, but just carry on doing that. We've got a turn left for the dragons. Let's upgrade to the Arbiter's Perch. And I'm hoping that Skaven army destroy Brionne. But if they don't, no problem. Who are the Skaven at war with? The Shadow... Okay, they're just Beastmen. It'd be nice if, in fact...
Take the offer, Nufa, or I will destroy you.
Would you declare war on Averland? Probably not. No. I would like you just to be at war with someone who isn't me, ideally. Let's get Hukon's Gift. Destruction is the beginning of something new. That's going to give us income from buildings plus 5%, as well as some other little gubbins, which is going to be quite useful. I mean, we could potentially get some... I don't need growth. Public order, meh. Diplomatic relations with Southern Realms and Norscan tribes. Yeah. Immune to attrition. Yeah, that's quite nice. Income from all buildings plus 10%. That's very nice. But we'd have to go down the tech tree to get that. Income from raising settlements and post-battle loot. That actually sounds quite nice. And that would give us diplomatic relations with the Tomb Kings and the Vampire Counts. Who we're not currently at war with. Nethu, keeper of the last hall. The secrets of the underworld are forbidden to those of the mortal realm. Nethu guards the pathways between them. Let's get that, and then I'll see if maybe I can make contact with the... Ooh, is that Khalida? Etc. That, you know what, Cetra, that's fine. I'm just wondering if maybe we can become friends, because you are right next to the dwarves, and maybe you could, mind you, you're not doing very well for yourself, are you? How many settlements have you got? 1. Your strength's rank 15 though. I mean, you're right next door to Numas, so you're... Is that what all this is? Is it? Have you been throwing armies at each other for the entire game and getting nowhere? That would probably make sense, considering you need casualties to create a battle marker, and obviously the Tomb Kings have lots of units in their armies. They're all cheap skeletons; they die very easily. That would probably be so. My suspicion is they've just been throwing armies at each other this entire game and getting nowhere. Brilliant. Okay, so making friends with them is probably completely pointless. But at this point, I will literally take anyone I can get.
Yes?
What are you... Felix? Wandering through my goddamn forest. It's like Kazarak's dead again. I'm not sure who killed him this time. Oh, Elspeth is back. Oh dear. Naggarond getting a bit of a beating. That could be bad for Tyrion, because it looks like he's protecting... Naggarond protecting his northern sort of flank. Looks like... Yeah, Trace have kind of got the outer and part of the inner ring. They've kind of been broken in two. Where is this Skaven army going? What are you up to? You just laying siege to that? Yes, that's fine. Oh, bugger. Corona and Lionessy have confederated. That means Bill Bailey is no longer... Damn it. Okay, fine. Lots of hero actions. Let's go and see if the... Oh, you're in a thing. Let's go and see if the Skaven can kill the city. If they can, we can go and kill them and take it. That will make Carcassonne weaker, and the Bretonnians don't actually like us very much. So that could be a little bit of a problem. Let's get Smoke and Mirrors. Ooh, you know what, actually, let's get Mystifying Miasma. Because I actually I find that quite useful for slowing cavalry down. Okay, so we finally upgraded our starting settlement. So, casualty replenishment rate. That would be quite nice. What is it? Can we actually see what casualty replenishment rate we've got? Would it be campaign effects? I'm fairly sure it stacks. On the other hand, do we want to get one of these tech ones? So we can get the Pale Queen or Crynsos the Hunter. So, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. So, Crynsos the Hunter. That would let us come down towards the Asuryan the Creator, which would give us more income. That's going to give us more campaign movement range as well. And, ooh, that gives casualty replenishment rate plus 15, which would be very nice. And diplomatic relations with lizardmen. So, I mean, both good. I'll probably want to replace one of the build. I mean, if we get the Pale Queen, that's another 15% casualty replenishment rate, which seems really good. So let's get that. And then I want, what's that do? Warden of the Wildwood and research rates. What's Warden of the Wildwood? Public order, construction, and melee attack. It doesn't really... That's not really that important. But what I do need is more sodding amber. So where's my... Oh, we've got that one. I guess we could save up and get it. I mean, there's no harm. More research rate is pretty good. Okay, we'll do that. And you're going to continue your little ambushing, because even if you can't actually ambush anyone, it's still worth a shot. Now, we've got...
I cannot.
Oh, there's a Supreme Patriarch, Dirk Essing, who is a Archlector. I'm not sure if the Colleges of Magic and the Cult of Sigmar tend to get on very well. They tend to be a little bit combative. The garrison isn't too bad, but... Right. Karak Ziflin. How many settlements do you have? You've got 2. So you've got this one. Okay, so if we can destroy Grimhold and then maybe push down to get Karak Buffdar, we could possibly knock one of these factions out. Maybe if we can do the same with Belagar. This could well be a good thing. So let's get Durthu down here. Valnal and Skelly Bobs, you are going to have... what can I give you? I guess we'll just go for Violent Delight. Sure. Is there anything we can give you? We haven't actually picked up many... I say that and then... Oh, look at that. Okay, Durthu's got a Dawnstone. Orion has... He's got something already, hasn't he? We should really... I mean... Rario, you can have a Talisman of Endurance. Smokey, old Smokey, you can then have the Talisman of Protection. I think we've got these equipped. Yeah, it's not really much we can. I mean, that's okay. That's not too bad. Waiting on to see if this Skaven can take out that city. If they can, great. Maybe. Because it'll mean we can trade with the High Elves, which is good. On the other hand, it does mean that Carcassonne might well confederate with Bretonnia, and that would then potentially be a problem, because Bretonnia don't like me very much and are probably going to declare war. So that would be a bit of a problem. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave it there because we are running out of time. So next time, we'll be watching the Skaven, see what they do, and potentially trying to wipe out Karak Ziflin. Because if we can do that, we can then possibly push on to Clan Naggarond. I don't care. And you only have 1 settlement, so if we could knock those 2 out, that would make life a lot easier. And then maybe we could go on an offensive into the Empire. I mean, if we can do enough damage, then they might sue for peace. Maybe. So we go. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you